Hey everyone, we are in July and we are definitely in the middle of summer, at least for the Northern Hemisphere. So today I have for you 10 must-haves in beauty and fashion to get you through the rest of the summer or any hot weather you may encounter. If you're new to my channel, you may not know that I usually give myself a top 5 or a top 10 and then add a few extras. So keep on watching and see if I get to 10 or I go over. All right, let's start with generally beauty items. So the first thing that I would recommend, and these are just my recommendations, this is not the gospel, is I think it is great to have a good fake tan going. And I emphasize fake because laying out in the sun is not good for you. It is not good as far as wrinkles and sunspots, but especially it is incredibly unhealthy for skin cancer. So we'll talk about that in another must-have. But I think a fake tan is an absolutely wonderful thing. It hides a myriad of things that can make you feel a little insecure, and by you, I mean me. So I have a few fake tan or sunless tanners that I would like to recommend to you. The first is really to maintain anything you have going on your face, and it's a face mist from Saint-Tropez. You can spritz this on after you've just washed your face in the evening or in the morning. You can even use it to set your makeup right on top of makeup. It has a light scent. It's not going to get you tan overnight or even over a period of days, but it will help maintain what you've already put down using something else. And for something else, I will show you what I mean. On my face, I use two specific products. I alternate, depends how I feel. They're both from Saint-Tropez. This is their bronzing mousse, the classic one. And then this is the advanced 1 hour tan express tanning mousse. I prefer a mousse over a gel formula. I just actually tried the gel formula. That's what you see on my arms. And you can see, maybe not, it's a little blotchier than I would like. So I feel like the mousse just covers more evenly. And then on the body, I think the favorite, the standout here, is the Isle of Paradise self-tanning drops. I got them originally in medium. I bumped it up to dark. And I feel like these are the most user-friendly. You mix them with your regular body moisturizer and then you rub it in. There's no staining of the sheets you need to worry about. I have not had it streak or get blotchy. The scent isn't horrible and it dries as fast as your moisturizer dries. So if you want it to dry down quicker, pick a moisturizer that absorbs more quickly. Number 2 goes hand in hand, and that, my friends, is SPF. Now you should be wearing it year-round, rain or shine, indoors or outdoors, but most especially we tend to be outside more during the summer days. So my current favorite, it's from SkinCeuticals. It's an SPF of 50. It's a physical mineral sunscreen, and it has a tint to it. So it does give you, I wouldn't say coverage, but it does do a little bit of the evening of the skin tone, and it wears incredibly well under makeup. I'm wearing it right now. It is also incredibly lightweight. It almost has a water-like consistency. So if you don't like that heavy, gloopy feel of a sunscreen on your face under makeup or even without, you will love this. If you're looking for something that's a little more coverage as far as tinting goes and is a little more traditional in its, like it's a cream and not an oil basically, I really enjoyed the Elta MD. This one is the UV Elements Broad Spectrum SPF 44. This is a facial sunscreen that, you know, with good concealer and powder can work to cover quite a bit. So love them both. Now let's move on to something I find indispensable in the summer, even with dry skin, and that is powder. First of all, I use it year round after I put on all my liquid makeup to set it and then to make an even canvas for my powder makeup so that any powder I put on, like any powder products like bronzer or blush, doesn't stick to the patches that haven't absorbed well. But especially in the summer months and when it gets humid and we're adding our own natural glow with perspiration, it helps your makeup stay in place, especially under a mask. So I use 3 powders. The first powder I use is from IT Cosmetics. It is their Bye Bye Pores Poreless Finish Airbrush Powder, quite a name, and it's well loved. I'm at the end of it. And it is a completely colorless HD powder, very fine. And I only use it on a small setting brush, like the Real Techniques brush, to set my under eye concealer. And occasionally I will use it to set the creases around my mouth, because I find that if you do not set your makeup in the areas that you crease, it will crease. So that helps, especially when you start getting sweaty under the sunglasses. This is excellent. For the rest of my face, I have gone back to an old classic, and it's a classic for a reason. It's the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. This does come in 2 shades, and I use this to set all of my face. When I am done with all of my liquid products, that's what I use with the big fluffy brush all over everything. And I have a new favorite. This sounds like a lot. It is a lot. I love makeup, and any product, any excuse I can find to add another product into my routine, I'm gonna do it. This is new. It's from e.l.f. It's their Sheer Tint Finishing Powder. And what's neat about this is it just, so you would think it has sort of a glow to it, and it's not completely matte or flat. It does add a slight glow without making you look shiny, and my makeup absolutely lasts longer. So this goes as a last step when I'm done with all of my makeup. With that same big fluffy brush, I put all over my face, and my makeup is set and especially mask proof. So these tips can work for hot weather. They can also really help extend the life of your makeup when you're putting a mask on and off all day long. Since we're talking about powder, this is a powder specific to your hair. Dry shampoo is a great way to extend in between shampoos a day or two. I have an old favorite that is not with me. I ran out of it, and that is the Aveda Pure Shampoo. It's a fabulous dry shampoo. It is not in an aerosol. It's in a little squeezy bottle, and you just squeeze it, and it's beautiful. It's lovely. It definitely absorbs oil and freshens up your hair, and it smells like all Aveda products. Wonderful. A new dry shampoo that I've been using the last few weeks is from Kerastase, and it's their Fresh Affair Refreshing Dry Shampoo. It has vitamin E and rice starch in it. I have this giant bottle. It also comes in a nice travel-friendly bottle, and it does have a fragrance like most Kerastase products do. It's sort of a florally scent. So I will say if you're heavily sensitive to scent, then this is not for you, but it is light as air. The rice starch is very absorbent. I mean, all Kerastase products are incredible, as they should be. So highly recommend dry shampoo, the new Kerastase one in particular. And then last, under beauty, I don't know if you want to call it beauty, skincare, just making your life more pleasant. I've mentioned this in earlier videos. I know that the natural deodorant is the way to go now. I do not particularly enjoy feeling soaking wet. And I mean, it's great not to smell, but for me personally, the feeling of having soaking wet pits, not particularly appealing. I absolutely have loved this for years, used this for years. It's harder to find than it used to be. I find it on Amazon. It's the Mitchum Triple Odor Defense 48-hour, I have not tested to see if it lasted 48-hour, invisible solid antiperspirant and deodorant. I currently have it in the scent Shower Fresh. It's an invisible deodorant and antiperspirant, and it does what it says. You will stay dry and you will stay fresh. Indispensable. This is my summer deodorant antiperspirant for sure. I have 2 bonus beauty products. I am cheating, and I will go really quickly. One is bronzer. Even if you don't want to fake a tan with a Sunless tanner, you just want to add some glow and make it look like you've been out in the sun, bronzer is your friend. In this case, my fake tan's already faded on my face, and I have a new bronzer that it blends so easily that I can put it all over my face and make it look like I did some Sunless tanning. It's the new Airbrush bronzer from Charlotte Tilbury, and I am wearing it in the shade medium, and I literally just took a big fluffy brush and put it all over my face, not just in the contour sort of or higher points. I also ran it on the upper part of my arms and a little bit down here just to even out the fake tan. I'm normally fair. I grabbed it in a medium. It does run particularly light, but my favorite just real bronzer, like to use as a true bronzer just on my face, has to be the one from L'Oreal, the Lumi bronzer. This is the light or fair shade, whatever the lightest one is, 01. And I do need to go pick up the second one. It's always sold out in my Walmart. I do need a little bit more of a deeper one to add some contrast now that I am fake tanning, but love these. And then my last bonus beauty must-have is a good primer. There are all kinds of primers, some to make stuff stick to your face better, some to moisturize. I feel like any primer you use is going to extend the life of your makeup just a little bit more, or at least make it go on more evenly. And the one I'm currently loving is from Dr. Brandt, and it is the Pore Refining Primer. And it's supposed to absorb oil and mattify shine, so that works particularly well when you get a little bit sweaty. Now let's move on to some fashion favorites, and I don't know if they're not all fashion. Let's just go with what I have. Okay, so the first thing is a headband. Why a headband? Well, because, you know, it's hot and you want your hair off your face but just pulled back in a ponytail isn't necessarily always the most fashionable thing. So just add a headband that coordinates somewhat with your outfit, and you can grab a rubber band or a hair tie. I'm loving, by the way, these are telly ties. They're a little thicker than the Invisibobbles. Here's an Invisibobble just so you can see the difference. There you go. And so when you do your hair in one of those buns on top of your head, because this is thicker, it gives you a little more height. All right, I just threw my hair up in a half bun mess in the back of my head, but you throw a headband on top and it looks like you actually did this on purpose with some intention. So I love headbands. You don't have to go pay a fortune for them. I found a bunch of great ones on Amazon. Target has a bunch as well, Walmart. So great places to find headbands that won't break the bank. Love these. All right, another fashion must-have. I feel like, well, I think these are important to have year-round. Not just a comfortable bra, but in this case, a bra that is cooling or at least won't overheat you. So if you are not new to my channel, then you are well aware of my love for the Soma Endless wireless bralettes. Good Housekeeping just named them the #1 either bra or bralette ever. I don't know exactly what they're made out of, but they are so thin and the straps are wider, and you're seeing a picture of it next to me over here. They don't make you feel hot, especially in the summer. The bra I'm wearing right now that I am not going to show you on camera, I can show you a bra strap. There you go. It's new, or at least it's new to me, also from Soma. It's from their cooling line. They have a cooling bra. I'm wearing, again, a wireless bra. It's not a bralette. There is some push up, like, I don't know how, but it's pushing things up without a wire, which I love. So it's also comfortable. It's also incredibly lightweight, and it's made to be cooling. It's not like I have fans going on in here, but it won't overheat me when I venture outside. They also have a new bra that is like a lighter weight. It looks, I need to order one. I am intrigued. Again, designed to be worn particularly in the summer. It's not as encumbersome. It still lifts up and does all the things a bra should do, but it's supposed to be great to wear in the summer months. So what's going on underneath is just as important as what you can see. Another fashion must-have I feel for summer is a maxi dress. A long flowing dress, to me, is the equivalent of pulling on a pair of jeans in the cooler months. It's effortless. It's something you don't have to think about. They don't have to be formal at all. They also don't have to be particularly expensive. I have some great ones I found from Amazon and Walmart. If you haven't shaved your legs that day, there's a bonus as well. It lets you be more covered than wearing a pair of shorts, but you get the airflow of wearing a skirt or a dress. So I prefer wearing a maxi dress to almost anything in the summer. And I will put some of my current favorites down in the description box. And then lastly, I think what is incredibly important to have, especially in the summer months, is some sort of jacket or outer garment that you can wear on top of sleeveless shirts, tank tops, maxi dresses, because while it is stifling hot outside, oftentimes the air conditioning is cranked up inside, and going from extreme hot to cold it's a lot. So I always have something in my car with me, whether it's a lightweight cardigan, a lightweight denim jacket, or my new current favorite, it is a linen boyfriend blazer with already ruched sleeves, and it's bright white, it's easy to wear, it doesn't really wrinkle very much, which is incredible for it being linen. I absolutely love it, and it also elevates any outfit that I throw it on top of. So even like this tank top, which is, there's nothing to it, like an $8 tank top, you throw a white linen blazer and suddenly it looks, you know, a little more put together. I will again list my current favorites in all those categories down in the description box, so make sure you pop that open to get some suggestions. At this point, I have given up on counting. I have no idea where I am in my top 10. It's over, but I do have one last item to recommend, and I've recommended this before. It is this guy. This little hand fan is indispensable to me, particularly this time of year. It's great year-round for helping to set my makeup. So again, I forgot to mention, setting sprays are fabulous to have. I alternate between the Urban Decay All-Nighter and the Morphe setting spray. And you know, they can be a little wet when they go on. So to hasten the drying, turn this guy on. Charges by USB, so you don't have to worry about batteries, and it feels great. But more importantly, keep it in your purse when you're out and about, when you're feeling exceedingly warm, you're having a hot flash, whatever. This thing is so nice to have. It does fold up even smaller, so it's pretty easy to take around with you. It comes in a lot of colors if you want to color coordinate with something. It even has a way to hook it on the back onto like an umbrella or a baby stroller the hood part, so everybody can stay cool and comfortable no matter what the temperature. So that's it. Those are my, I don't know how many must-haves for beauty and fashion for summer. I would love to hear back from you. What are some items that you cannot live without when the temperature gets hot? I would love to hear. Y'all have always the best ideas. As always, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really love that you chose to spend some time with me. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you are safe, and particularly that you are staying cool today. Thanks for hanging out, guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.